my tea. You do it.
Shh. Here.
But can I brush my teeth? Because I want to
Guys, I'm going to wait a couple minutes to see if anybody joins in before I start. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday Mindset. I know that there's a lot of new ladies that just joined the 21-day challenge. So for those of you that are new, welcome to your first Monday Mindset. This is where me, Coach Diana, and Coach Jenny like to come on here every Monday and give you guys value and even some tough love sometimes. So with that being said, again, welcome to your first Monday Mindset. I am Coach Emily, as hopefully you already know. Um, and today I'm going to be chatting with you guys about a whole bunch of things, you guys. Really, I have my journal here because there's a couple of things that I want to touch on with you guys. But specifically meals, how I create my meals, where I get my inspo from, some tips and tricks to help you guys. And if you're probably wondering, well, why are you going to talk about that? Well, because also I am the one who creates the monthly recipe packs here at the community for you guys. And I'm also the one who does the weekly recipe videos. So this is kind of like my area here, of course, while being your coach. So this is why I'm going to be touching on these things today. So without further ado, you guys, let's get into it. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. If you're not able to be on the live right now, that's totally fine. You can always go back and rewatch and hashtag um, replay, because I really want to know what your intake was, what you learned from this, if you learned anything, which is always the goal. So let us know on the community hashtag replay and let us know what you learned from this live. Okay, so first things first, you guys, where do I get my meal inspo from? Okay, because I create a recipe pack with 10 recipes, right? That's a lot of freaking recipes. And if you think about it, you'd probably think like that's kind of difficult to do. It's actually not. So some of the different places that I like to get my inspo from are Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, you guys. Those are like the three main go-tos. They're always super handy when I need them to like get my brain working and get me all different kinds of ideas to make meals for you guys. But also, I don't like to just get my inspo from there. I also do like to just look everywhere, you guys. I even like to look at meals that aren't macro friendly, because those I feel like are the best, because then I get to go in there and then I get to tweak it and see what I can do in terms of making it a super macro friendly meal for you guys. So if I'm looking specifically, it's going to be Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. But if I'm not and I'm just trying to get inspo from anywhere, then I'm literally just looking everywhere that you can imagine. Number two, I have bulletins here. Like I said, there's a couple of things that I want to touch on, so I'm going based off of that. So, why I make my meals the way I do? What's my thought process when I'm going through this and I'm really thinking about why I'm making the meals the way I'm going to make them? Number one, you guys, is I have picky eaters here at my house, which I'm sure probably a lot of you can relate to picky eaters. It's very difficult to find meals that are super picky friendly easy, because they don't want to eat anything. So that's always number one thing that I'm going into this thinking about picky eaters, okay? Number two is I want to create meals that are super realistic. And what I mean by that is I don't want to just give you guys chicken and a salad of spinach. It's you could eat that if that's what you like. But I want to go into this making them more realistic meals because you probably see influencers on Instagram or Facebook or wherever your social life is at, and you probably see them with their super clean salads and their chicken and stuff like that. And you guys, although that could be a really great meal, it's not realistic in terms of you gotta choose longevity. I'm going into this also thinking about longevity. I want these meals to be something that you look forward to eating every day, making them super fun foods, um, something that you want to continue to eat. Because I don't want you to think diet. Michael, go over there, baby. I don't want you guys to think diet and then think chicken and spinach or a plain salad, chicken salad every single day. No, I want you to be able to be like, I'm going to have my pasta. I'm going to be creating burgers. I'm going to have tacos. I'm going to have different kind of oats, chocolate overnight oats. That's what I want you to think about when you're creating, when I'm creating these meals. I want it to be fun for you because then at that point, the longevity of it is going to be you're going to want to continue with it because you're not missing out on anything. You're not feeling restricted. You're not feeling like this is too boring and I can't continue to do this. We want you to feel as if it's your normal, like you're eating without missing any of the things that you like. So picky eaters, realistic meals, meals that people are actually eating. um I don't know how that just happened. If you're here, please comment and say hi. Um, but picky eaters, realistic meals, you guys. I want you guys to actually have meals that are super realistic, something that it's a realistic meal. And then three, longevity. Always think that hey, I want this to be long term. So in order for it to be long term, it needs to be fun. Next thing that I want to touch next thing I want to touch on, sorry guys, is some of the products that I like to use. This might be a bit of a quick Monday mindset, you guys, but I'm hoping that I can give as much value as possible and hope that you guys can learn something new walking away from this life because that's always the goal. So, with that being said, I want to show you guys some of the products that I like to use. One of them I don't have on hand, but it's the go-to one for me, and that's for my breads if I'm making any type of sandwich, um, anything that requires bread, really. It's gonna be the Sara Lee bread, okay? Sara Lee bread, one, because it's a healthier, low calorie, friendly option. And then also, it doesn't taste like a bunch of other wheat breads that I've had. I've had breads that have tasted really bland, really dry. That one is like the closest thing to regular bread as possible. So I like the Sara Lee bread. I wish I could screen share on here. I don't know how to do that just yet. I'll learn so that soon in the future I can screen share and show you guys specifically. But Sara Lee bread for breads. Number two is this one right here, actually. Protein plus pasta. Oh, where's my camera? Right here. Guys, with this, not only are the macros, where is it at? Right here. Not only is the calories and stuff super friendly, but you can make so many freaking things with this meal. You can make tuna salad, you can make spaghetti, you can make chicken alfredo. The options are literally endless, and it comes in all different kinds of forms. This is just the peony. I don't really know how to say it. This is just that kind of shape, but there's also the regular angel hair one. I know that they have like a rotini one. There's all different kinds, and like I said, you can make so many different things with that. It's ridiculous. Also, number two, if I'm having any type of tortillas, because I love my tacos, I love my breakfast tacos, I love my tortillas, period. If I'm going for corn tortillas, I like to use right here the Mission White Corn Tortillas. These are super good for, like I said, if you're making a breakfast taco with some sausage and some egg, that those tortillas are perfect. And for two of them, it's 100 calories, so super macro friendly. Or also, if you want to use them for dinner, you can make steak tacos with those, shrimp tacos. The options are literally endless, you guys. Also, if you're a girly, that likes peanut butter. I'm not really, I just really keep this here for if I'm making a recipe that requires this for my kids or my husband. But the PB2. Peanut butter, regular peanut butter, guys, is super high in fat, super high in calories, and it will add up. So this is the option that is super delicious for peanut butter replacement. It literally tastes the exact same, you guys. You just got to mix it with a little bit of water and you have your peanut butter. So if you want to get your peanut butter fix with whether that be peanut butter overnight oats or you can do a regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich, that's going to be your go-to because it's super macro friendly and it's just so much better than regular peanut butter. Next, these are actually, and I wanted to share this with you guys because, like I said, I know there's a lot of new ladies that are joining in from the 21-day challenge that haven't been, or if you have been following Coach Diana, you might have missed this. But I actually learned this trick from Coach Diana, which was super cool and super useful for me. It's something that I continue to use still when I'm grocery shopping. But it is the protein snack hack. She has a video on it on her Instagram. If you scroll all the way down, you'll find it. But basically, first, let me tell you guys, I am a chip girly, and I'm sure a lot of you love your chips too. Quest chips, you guys, and I'm not even just saying this. I'm not sponsored. I wish. But if you're a chip girly, the options for Quest, when I tell y'all, are so freaking delicious. They have so many flavors. You get your chip fix, and they have protein. Now, bringing back to what I said about the hack that I learned from Coach Diana, which was super useful, and I want to tell you guys about it in case you want to use it, which you should use it, is going to be this. So, in order to figure out if an item is good in terms of like snacks, if they have good protein. These are 140 calories, right? Okay. You're going to cover the 0, and that leaves you with 14. This bag of chips should have a minimum of 14 grams of protein. If you go down to the protein on these, which you can't see, but I'll read it to you, this has 20 grams of protein. This has way more than the minimum that it should have. So these go-tos. Have them with a side salad, a sandwich, even have them with a burger if you don't want fries. Amazing. They have so many freaking flavors. They have spicy ones. The spicy ones are super delicious. Now, I have 2 other snack options because not only, oh, here you are. Not only do I like these, but they are also super high in protein and they are worth buying. Okay, let me show you the trick again. This is 190 calories for this whole entire bar. So if I cover the 0 on a minimum, this should have 19 grams of protein. This bar has, where is the protein? 16 grams of protein, so it's not that far off. This is a great option. Oh, it's backwards, right? Yep. So this is a great option. It's not too far in protein. Another great pick, and these are super delicious. You can also find these in all different kinds of flavors, you guys. Amazing. Second option and last option in terms of protein snacks, okay? This is 180 calories, okay? If I cover the 0, this on a minimum should have at least 18 grams of protein. This has 21 grams of protein, so this has more than what it needs. Amazing. Also has lots of different flavor options. Quest is going to be the best one, in my opinion. They just have so many different flavors. And then last for the snacks, right here. Protein granola, my guilty pleasure when I'm eating yogurt. I love to just drizzle this on my yogurt, and it has protein in it, you guys. So not only are you going to get your little fix for your granola, but you're also going to get protein. Like the best of both worlds. Okay, so I know I showed you guys some snack options and processed items, if you will, but I really, before you do any of this, you guys, I really would like if you'd focus on your diet being 80 to 90% whole foods. what are whole foods? Potatoes, beans, lentils, quinoa, rice, um, pasta if you're doing protein pasta. I'm so sorry, you guys. Whole foods. And then you can focus on the other 10% being items like this, processed but smart processed items. Don't go buy a bag of hot Cheetos and say, okay, this is my processed item. You can if you portion it, but for the most part, I'm gonna recommend something like this where, hey, it's a processed food. My diet was 80 to 90% whole foods. I can have the other 10% being a smart option like this, the Quest bars. High protein, macro friendly for you. Awesome. Next on my list, you guys, is this is something that I actually really like to do on that has actually saved me many times on days where I am, because I'm a mom of two. I know the majority of you ladies are moms. It can get super busy. Um, we put our kids first, and by the time we know it, it's dinner, and everybody's ate, and you probably hadn't ate yet because you were just so focused on getting them together for the day. Okay, something that has saved my butt a million times on days like that where I'm like, I need something, I need it now, I need a quick something to think up to whip up. I actually grabbed a paper and I wrote down all different kinds of meals that I could make during the week, whether that be steak tacos, spaghetti, chicken Alfredo, um, teriyaki chicken, everything that you could possibly think of that you like to have on a weekly basis or however much you like to eat it. Write it on a piece of paper, you guys, and then on a day where you're just so busy and you didn't have time to pre-plan your food diary or you didn't have time to think and plan out anything, pull out that list and pick something from that item. And it could even be a super loaded ham sandwich, you guys. Write everything on there. Like seriously everything. Sandwiches, pasta, spaghetti chicken Alfredo, what did I just name earlier? The tuna pasta salad. That's another great one. It could be a lunch, it could be a dinner, it could be a breakfast. That was so out of order. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's what I mean. Write it down on that paper, and I can almost guarantee you that on the days that you're feeling like I don't have anything planned out, I didn't even have time to pre-plan anything, pull out that list and pick something from that list, and it's going to help you so much in terms of I have that in my fridge. Because a lot of the times you're going to have these proteins. You're going to have, they all require basically the same thing: chicken. If you like lean steak meats, then you're going to have that as an option on your meal. So lean steak meats, lean ground beef, tuna packets, ham for ham salads or ham sandwiches. Everything that you're going to have on that list, you're probably going to have in your fridge. So this is why that list is going to come in handy. And you're going to see that once you pick something, you're like, I have the tuna. I have the pasta. I could whip me up a quick tuna salad. This list just saved me. Mark it off. There you go. There's your high protein item, because also you know that the items that you're writing on the list are high protein and macro friendly because they're options that you have on a weekly basis. That's a really good tip that helped me, that I hope can help you guys also in the future. So try that out if you haven't already. Next. Oh, also you guys, this is something that I heard a while back. I don't remember who exactly I heard this from, but since I've heard it, I've tried it and it's helped so much. Okay, when you go grocery shopping, I don't, sorry if you hear my son in the back, you guys. Always have a kid with me. Um, when you go grocery shopping, I you typically will notice that the majority of the grocery stores, they have all of the fresh and whole foods on the perimeter of the grocery store, right? They'll have the salads, the potatoes, the beans, all of the fresh whole foods are going to be on the perimeter of the grocery store. And then you'll notice next time when you're grocery shopping, I want you to try to like peep this out. In the center, if you will, of the grocery store, you're going to notice that that's where all of the processed items are. Okay. So when you go grocery shopping, start at, well, first of all, you should go with a grocery list because that's going to help you tremendously so that you're not shopping aisle to aisle, because then you're going to be influenced to buy, or how do you say it? Yeah, influenced to buy the snacks, the processed items. Shop on the perimeter of the grocery store. That's where you're going to find all of the fresh, whole foods. Start with there. Fill up your cart with as much as you can from the outside of the grocery store. And then, like I said, because 80 to 90% of your diet, I would like for you to have whole foods. And then the other 10%, some of the processed items that I just showed you, like these. Or if you are a hot Cheeto girl, go get you some baked hot Cheetos. Measure those out in a little bag. Measure them out in sections so that during the week when you're craving some, I got about 50 grams of baked hot Cheetos in here. I'm going to have in my little fix. Shop on the perimeter of the grocery store, you guys, and then at the end, towards the end of your grocery run, make your way into the middle of the grocery store because, like I said, get your little friendly processed items. That's totally fine. It's not the end of the world, especially if you're having a lot of whole foods, like I just said. Also, a couple of other little tips before I go. Have a side salad with every meal if you can, except breakfast because I know it's a little weird. You don't want a side salad with oatmeal, okay? Have a side salad with your lunch and your dinner. The reason I say have a small side salad, you guys, it doesn't even have to have ranch. You know what I like to do when I'm having a side salad for, if it doesn't require ranch? I like to just drizzle some lemon juice on there, salt and pepper it with some tomatoes. Delicious. Have a small side salad with your lunch and your dinner. It's going to give your food more volume and it's going to help keep you fuller. I'm so sorry, for longer. Also, use cooking oil spray. This might seem like yeah, I know, I already know about the cooking oil spray. But you guys, I'm telling you right now, regular oil has so many calories. It's ridiculous. And you might not think that it's going to add up or affect your diet in any way. It will, sis. That oil is dangerous, okay? Use cooking oil spray and you should be great. Honestly, you should be great if you follow those little tips. Then you're essentially setting yourself up, to have success with your diet and stuff. And you guys, to each its own. This is just the basic ways of how I do it. You obviously would have your own way of doing it with like picking like one or two things that could work with you and your schedule and how you do things, because that's always the goal. I'm showing you things that work for me, but maybe you can pick something from here that'll also work for you. Now, like I said, you guys, make your foods really fun and macro friendly. I'm saying this again because I don't want for you to think healthy living, healthy eating, and think salad, spinach, um, bland brown rice on the side. No, you guys, this is where you're going to have to really get to thinking and start figuring out like how can I tweak this dinner, just like I do when I'm creating these recipe packs for you guys. That's always the thought process that's going through my head. How can I tweak this for you guys? This has a lot of oil. Easy fix, cooking oil. This has this kind of sauce. How can I make this sauce in my own way to make it more calorie friendly for me? Think of ways that you can make your food super delicious and super macro friendly so that you're wanting to continue with this. You're not just gonna you're wanting to continue eating this food. You're not restricting yourself. That's the goal for here. That's the goal with us. As you see, we're eating amazing food. All of you ladies are freaking killing in the community. A girl posted yesterday she was eating chicken fried rice. Bomb. It looked amazing. So those are just some of the tips and tricks that I like to share with you guys. I hope that you guys could take something from this whole entire life and use it, whether that be getting some inspo from TikTok, Pinterest, or Instagram for a meal that you can tweak for yourself, or if you're a person that gets super overwhelmed and doesn't know where to start in terms of what kind of meal I should make, go into it thinking about One, are you a picky eater? Is your family a picky eater? Could I do something with pasta? A lot of kids like pasta. Rice. How can I make this chicken more flavorful? Think of it, remember longevity. You want this to be something that you can do long term, that you actually enjoy doing, because it's delicious food that you're going to be eating. Try some of the products also that I just listed here. Again, if you're somebody that missed it, Quest protein chips, all kinds of flavors, super amazing. If you're a girly that loves her peanut butter, the PB2 bars, in terms of if you want a super high protein, really delicious snack, these two are super amazing. I was just telling the ladies that Quest has a lot of super awesome options that are so delicious. They don't taste crappy. And then if you're a girl like me that loves her granola, protein granola, yes, they have it in protein. I didn't know they had it in protein. Again, I found that out on TikTok. Explore your options, you guys, and really just dig deep, and you will find a lot of different things. And you'll also start to find many different ways to create fun foods that work for you and your family. So, with that being said, you guys, I am going to wrap this Monday Mindset up. Again, to all of the new ladies that are here from the 21 Day Challenge, welcome to your first Monday Mindset. They won't probably always look like this. You'll probably see us all as a group here together, maybe sometimes by ourselves. Maybe we'll be doing things like this where I'm giving you value, or things that work for me that could also work for you, or sometimes some tough love, because we all need tough love. So with that being said, I hope you guys. Oh, it's not even Monday. I totally forgot. It's Tuesday. So have a great Tuesday. But this is the Monday mindset. So with that being said, guys, have a great day. And until I chat with you guys next time. Bye.